Made in Hollywood.
A story artist helps visually interpret the script of a film by creating artwork called storyboards that represent scenes from the movie. Raymond Persi studied animation at the workshop school Animaction. Mr. Persi began his career as an intern on the TV series The Simpsons and has gone on to serve as a story artist on the movies Wreck-It Ralph and Frozen.
Hello, I'm Raymond Persi. I'm the voice of Flash in Disney's Zootopia. You're watching Made in Hollywood, and here's a scene.
I need you to run a plate.
All right, I know a guy. You need something done, he's on it.
They're all slots?
For Zootopia, you voiced Flash. Did you always know that you wanted to voice characters in animated films?
Well, you know, my background is as from the art side, so I think when you work in cartoons, you always think about it, and you're always, when you're trying to imagine things, you're doing it, but I didn't ever expect to, no.
Right, because you are a story artist at Walt Disney Animation Studios. How did you start voicing the characters? Were you working on the story and you thought, this would be so fun, can I just do it? And someone said, okay.
Well, actually, what's cool is, like, as a story artist, part of your job is to pitch what you've drawn. And so sometimes by pitching it, you're kind of acting out and doing little voices. And sometimes when they're working on the movie, they don't know who all the actors are going to be yet, or even if a character is going to stay in the film. So they will have us do, like, scratch voice, temporary voices. And they'll reach out to everybody in the studio who, you know, can act a little bit to come and do it. So in some cases, yeah, you'll do the scratch and then they realize, oh, that works. So that's happened for me on like a couple films here, including this one.
Officer Judy Hobbs, CPD, how are you?
I am doing
Fine?
well.
What exactly does a story artist do?
They work with the director and the writer and the head of story to visualize the movie. So it's almost like creating a comic book of it. So they'll give you like the script pages and describe to you the scene, what they're looking for, and your job is to draw it and to try to like figure out if there's ways to like plus it a little to make it a little better, a little more exciting, a little sadder, a little more emotional. And then your job is then to pitch it to your whole crew. Usually there's about 12 of us on a film. And then all the other story artists, they tear apart what you did. And they say, here's what didn't work, here's what could be better. Then you go back to your desk and you try again. And you'll repeat that process forever. I think on Wreck-It Ralph, I worked on one scene for a year because we just kept finding ways to make it better, or something changed before that would affect that scene, or something changed later that would affect that scene.
What
Hang in there.
can I do
Well, I was hoping you could run a plate.
for you
Well, I was hoping you
today?
Well, I was hoping you could run a plate for us. We are in a really big hurry.
What advice then do you have for any young, aspiring story artists?
Work really hard at the thing you want to do. That's number one. Like, be passionate and be excited to work on it. And then the other really important thing is you have to let people know that that's what you want. You know, talk to teachers, talk to your family, talk to friends, reach out to artists online, and people will encourage you and push you along.
What are the specific skills that you think they need?
Well, I think all artists should start by learning how to draw from life, whether it's still lifes or landscapes or drawing from models, because everybody knows what real things look like. So if you can draw something convincing that's real, then that's your first step towards being more creative.
What do you call a three-humped camel?
I don't know.
Pregnant.
My favorite theme in the movie was how you were taught to be yourself.
Yeah.
And what moment in your life did you actually feel the same way that what you were trying to be isn't really who you are?
I think for me, one of the things I liked about the film was like that she really wanted to be this thing, right? And that she worked really, really hard. And yeah, some people told her she couldn't, but she didn't give up. She kept pushing forward. And to me, that's a really inspiring thing to see, because I think most people you know that are successful at the thing that they love doing, they might have had some people that maybe said, no, you can't do it, but they ignored them and they just kept pushing forward. They tried to keep listening to the positive voices that, you know, push them ahead.
Can we please just focus on the task?
Hey.
Wait.
Priscilla,
Oh, no!
Yes. Flash?
what do
No!
you call
A three-humped camel? Pregnant! Okay, great, we got it! Please jump.
pumped?
Ah!